Okay, and we're back with some more Dead Cells. So it's been a bit of a while since I played, I've been doing some other things and that. So we've got a daily to do, obviously, because it's a different day, but we might be a bit rusty. So we will see how we do in the dilly-dally with the daily. We got pretty far in it last run, Well, no, the last run we died to the concierge, which we had really good equipment for, but in the last sessions, we were doing pretty good, right? So the balanced blades or the bleeding swords, right? So I guess that one was what we'll go for, right? So we'll take care of you. Again, it's not really smart to be taking on all of these things, right? So there's a scroll over there, so what the fuck move was that, Sonic? I'll just cock and roll on the spot, yeah. And he didn't tuck and roll, no, he cucked and rolled, because he cucked us trying to dodge him, expecting him to move. But for some reason, he did not. We probably should have finished Sonic off there. Is this an elite? These are the official channels, by the way. I'll bring them up again later. Yeah, that's meme videos that, we were getting used to. No, he stun locked me. We could not move. That was a shit attempt at a daily. Right. Restart that. I'm never not taking on an elite though, even though it is probably not the smartest thing to do. If we get him down to teleport phase and start running away until we get some more equipment, it could save us some time. Okay, the bleed sword wouldn't be the worst one to take actually, because it does also inflict bleeds, right? So this time we'll expect Sonic to cut off and just take care of business. Right? That time Sonic was the way that we could do it, right? We almost did the cycle loop on the whole thing again with the... No, I didn't mean to drop down, actually. So if we get him to teleport phase and then just run until we find something else. Wouldn't be the worst. I shouldn't have used my cluster bomb on that guy though. That was pretty stupid. We can get a few hits in, or not. Can we get up that fucking hole? Why can't I get up that fucking hole? Okay. Is this the worst spider wall room ever? Oh, it's a tick on the nickel, that's why. That's why I couldn't get up there with the spider room. It was deliberate to not be able to get up there, right? Also, we had to activate that by doing that, right? So down is not the way, up is the way, but it's a very long way. We don't know the way. All the names. Could we please get up there? Thank you. Shit. Spider tank! Okay, stuck. Get out of there. Okay. This is situations we don't want to find ourselves in. Okay. Is there... I clicked... Map! Fuck you, map! Fuck you! We are chain locks. That button would not fucking work. I pressed it 600 times. Okay, we lost a lot of health because of that. Okay. There's a spider tank here. We're going through the loops again because, there's just too many of these things chasing us. Okay, we'll just stun lock everything whilst we're running away. I should have maybe picked up those 5. Could we get out of here? Okay, this isn't the ideal situation to find ourselves in, but I needed an opportunity to heal because otherwise we were so fucking dead. Right, now we can start taking things out. We do not want to face the spider tank. Get out of it. Okay, now we can take care of these guys a little easier. Just take them out before they injure us. Okay. Well, 2 minutes, we can still make it to the Guardian. If we do go this way, this is not the ideal thing to do, but we can just run past everything, take it, and get a grapple. It's an extra thing, so it'll do. It's not a grapple, it's a lance. The Sarah Lance. Okay, so we need to go this way, which may not be that way at all. Up here, the stun could have helped. Just take care of a few of them. I do like that it gives us a swarm biters when we do it. Okay. Shit. Okay. This way leads to the exit. Okay, is there any point in going down there? We don't really have time to investigate, I don't believe. No, get out of there. We could use some more scrolls, but there's a fucking lot. At the same time, it's like, that's a very dangerous thing to do. Okay. Sonic still manages to hit us, we rolled into him as he rolled into us. Okay. Now we can take care of a few things. Okay, so that's a good manipulation with double sword techniques, which is something I've not actually ever fucking abused in the game. But, you know, I can see how it would work. Okay, that guy needs to die. Right, so we've still got time. We can still get there. 1 minute. We can easily take care of the concierge in 1 minute if I don't fucking die in stupid fashion. Okay, well. We'll just heal up. We'll take this because it's here. There's bound to be something behind here. It's a chainsaw, which is maybe better than the grenades. I mean, the shields wouldn't be the worst thing to take, actually. Okay, we'll take that because it's just there, you know, might as well. Then we've got the exits. You left my biters outside. I was looking forward to them coming in, mate. Okay. We'll just take care of him. We'll just alternate up our weapons as well, like, where we can. At the end of the combos, just, you know, take advantage of switching it round as well. Dodge was a bit late. This is not really doing the damage that I would like, but I guess we just really didn't get any sort of levels at all, so, you know, we really didn't take care of business the way that I would have liked. And is he inside that? I don't know. But we're still going to take him out pretty easily, so it wasn't too bad of a daily. 15 seconds left, not the greatest. 568th! Top 1k, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Again, I'd like to be able to just jump back into the game without having to go through all that. That was pretty good, actually, to be honest. That was not a bad score. I really thought we were doing shit, but apparently, you know, not too bad. Okay, so you know how I play. So we will be playing in my playstyle while we're Kira. So these are the official channels. If someone's stolen my content, obviously, you know, it's going to get elsewhere. We do not have what sword we were just used to in the daily, so, you know, using the zaps is stupid. But that's a good reminder that, you know, adapt and change, right? Because the dailies, you know, they do kind of throw me off a bit. But again, I like to kill everything to get the chance of gold weapons, and, you know, if you can see which enemies had the gold weapons above them, then, you know, they would be worth maybe running through. But in the meantime, it's not really, because, you know, I'd rather kill everything, get the gold weapons, because the gold weapons are just better than everything else. Better than rushing through for the odd occasional level. Not really fantastic. I'm going to do a toxic sewers run this time because I'm trying to go to the graveyard. Just to, you know, I want to beat every level, essentially. And, you know, we haven't been to the graveyard yet, so I would like to get to and defeat the graveyard. And that wouldn't be the worst thing to do, you know. I don't know if there's anything special that you can get from there, but, to have beaten the game, you must have beaten everything, so you will defeat everything in the game. This guy's just going to run away, so he's just going to get the old Palpatine treatments. Okay, and again, we could go and swap this for a normal bow at the beginning if we really wanted to. It wouldn't be the worst idea to do, you know, pick up the basic bow with the hidden secret stuff. But it's not too bad. So as a ranged weapon, to be honest, it's not the worst. The dodge actually came out in a clutch time, thankfully, which is the momentary pause was, will my dodge come out in time? Because there is a delay with Steam in on Steam to the actual gameplay when I'm playing off, and it makes a huge difference to the gameplay. Believe me, I can look at the main screen and why you pay me every time, and it'll make a huge difference to the effects that we have on the game. Believe me. I can play a million times better with native, not lagged gameplay. And again, OBS is maybe dropping some frames, which isn't ideal. It's not really great, you know, I prefer what we got actually. Because the Nutcracker's way too slow. Ha, tricks you. You were trickered! Ha 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 ha, get tricked. Okay, so again, we're not going to waste money on things this early. There might be a path over there, but I don't think so. There's never usually a path this early behind them. Again, should really put it into... Oh, do you have a turkey for me? The water's running through on your side. Think something touched my leg, so turkey's the next time we encounter that door. That sounded like a horse. I heard a horse go, "Nay!" Have you got a horse back there, mate? Is it some sort of infected horse? That also looks like maybe secret paths that we don't have the jump height to get up. But that definitely sounded like you had a horse in there, matey boy. Have you got a horse in a prison? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Lol, 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 lol. Yeah. Memes and silly stuff and jokes. That is what you will always get here. Maybe I should have used the teleporter. For some reason I thought we could pass through down there, but not. That way was blocked off, so, you know, wasted a hell of a lot of time just coming up here. Okay. Stop. You cannot escape me. No, could we stop that? Okay, a backstabbing sword wouldn't be the worst. Get out of the range of those. I'll just sell that because it's a shield. Again, you know, maybe there is something to be said for shield meta, but not for me. Not for me! That's a really, in case you didn't know. Not for me! You weren't meant to die for me! Secret, secret, secret all over the screen. We will be doing Twitch runs, just haven't picked a fucking schedule yet or anything, you know, like, especially with the sleep deprived neighbours upstairs. I want this issue resolved first. I want them either... That sword tempted me for some reason. It's too early to be buying swords, but... Are the gateway swords better than shops? I don't know, you know. It's like the shops are one thing, but I can't... Do we get more from actually just clicking on it like that than smashing it? Because I have a bad habit of smashing it to collect it. But that time I clicked on it and collected it. So toxic sewers is where we are. In which case, it must be over there. There must be a path through the shop. It's the only place that run into that hasn't been explored is beyond the shop. Beyond the shop. Who would have guessed this? A level 1 beyond the shop. And it's literally just the door. Well, 4 minutes. Obviously we're 2 minutes behind ever getting any sort of time door. But who cares about time doors? Gold gear is better than time doors. A million times over. Right, so toxic sewers to ancient sewers to conjunctivitis to the graveyards. Is what we're going for. I didn't do my extra roll, but we also didn't get full damage and consciousness, which is interesting. Okay, gold reserves wouldn't be the worst. I might look, I mean, Ripper. Ripper was something that I was interested in, so let's unlock Ripper. Let's just start unlocking things, because, you know, it's at that stage where cells are less useful. Okay, Dead Inside is always better than Noob Trap. You want to make Noob Trap better, you know, sure, go ahead, but it will always be considered the Noob Trap to me to come back to life once if you maybe get killed. Sure, it might have saved us from the concierge terrible double damage death, but does it only ever bring you back with 30% HP? In which case 30% extra HP per level, where you get to just, you know, bring everything back up a million times over because every single floor that you go through is recharged. It's just better constantly. There's no... I should not have kept pressing the shoot button because it doesn't work like an archer. I crouch and shot, but he stands up to do it. So you can't cheese under it and just shoot from underneath. Like I usually do. I thought he was going to jump at me then for a second. I like the swords with the interrupts. The swords with interrupts are really good because, you know, interrupting them, I get into bad habits of trying to race them down. And the interrupts just help. Why do I feel like there's secrets? Because there are secrets. Because there are secrets! That's why I feel like there's secrets there. See, I can spot secrets. I can spot secrets and free stuff from a million miles. In real life, I really can. Like the real life secret vision. I can just see when people are giving away stuff for free, like free cans of cake and, you know, free snacks and things like that. It's a weird skill to have, but I guess I'm just more attentive than most people. Okay. Do not be afraid to heal, because healing is better than dying. Oh, you can do that already on floor too? Wow, I thought that was a much later thing that you got that charge. But maybe it's just like anti-cheese because, you know, sit under them and cheese them so much. They might have all been given that ability. All have the capability to anti-cheese now. Yeah, anti-cheese, did you not know she is related to anti-geezer? I don't know why anti-geezer seems to be a thing that springs to mind, but sure. Is that a brand name or something, anti-geezer? No. Anti-geezer's prawn curry. Fuck me. Just fucking the last job. How has that stayed in my head? Right, I see that scroll down there. Gotta go down. It's dangerous to do this in the sewers, by the way. Stop, because there's more hazards to fall into with the water traps. Okay, so it's going to go into health because, you know, it's going to be the best benefit now. Anti-Geeter's Quandary. Also, we're seemingly at the stage where I'm not using the skill because we're just so overpowered, clearly, apparently, at the moment, that we don't need it. Cling, 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 as he dropped that money. Did he make extra clinging noises? Yeah, I forgot you can pounce at me. I literally remembered as he pounced at me. I was like, this is not a good idea to try and cheese him from under here, because he could jump on me at any moment. And he did. Proving me right. Okay. Right, so we'll go down and then we'll teleport back up. You know, we might as well backtrack first, because the later is going to be the harder stuff, ironically. Yeah, if you want to guess, later into the floor, enemies become harder. Nothing here, just a door, just a Hodor! Hold on for Hodor. Well, this was completely pointless coming back entirely. I don't know if this is any quicker jumping up it like that, but in some games jumping up ladders like that is definitely quicker. Method of traversal! Here's where I hope that I pressed the fucking record button, because I'm me. And, you know, very easily could have not pressed the record button. Very, very, very easily could have not pressed the record button. And then have the greatest run in the world and, you know, just okay, we bounced him back into us. Right, I was hoping we could have taken him out before. I did the roll there, but the wrong way, because he was just about to jump at me, and it's like, I actually turned round deliberately, though. It was because of the bombs. I was like, I want to roll, but I don't want to roll into the bombs. Just take damage. I guess this is why we're using the whip so much, because we don't really have red damage. It's your room. Yeah. No point in even talking to you. We should maybe put a level into red, he says, as he never does. 50% extra HP and damage on our sword is actually a smart idea. It's pretty dumb not to. Hop! That's a good thing that you can do with the grenades, I guess, as well, is just pop them off the level. Well, that was fun. Yep. The enemies are getting a lot stronger now, so it's definitely a good idea to start thinking about taking the red, because we're just not doing the damage that we need to score, right? That was really bad, right? Finish him off. Don't just don't dilly-dally like that. Actually go there and finish him, right? So because we got purple, it's smarter to get this. The powerful grenade wasn't doing too bad work for us, though, to be honest. But at the same time, there's no point in even going there. But at the same time, this level's for purple, which is what we're trying to do, so it's clever. We would be stupid not to switch it. We could get a better electric whip or a sinew slicer. I mean, how much better is it? It's 199, 133, it's not really that much better. Whereas the sinew slicer, I do like. The root grenade isn't bad. Poisons the enemy as well. So, but the swarm biters, they both have their benefits. That does freeze them as well, so it's just better than the root grenades. Although the root grenades are higher levels, I should have maybe kept the root grenades, I believe, or did I get them both on this floor? Right. Nope. That does not happen. Any point in going in there? Does not look like it. I see that overlay for pipe, so maybe there's a roll spot. But yeah, I did deliberately wait for that guy. That wasn't just dilly-dallying to itch my nose, because it was stretching. How did that guy get there? But it was waiting for the guy to come into a position where I could just stomp him. better and, you know, get the drop on him and a better advantage. Okay, nothing. Pay-gated thing that we're not going to go for. We don't buy the pay-gated here. We're not pay-to-win, trash. Everyone who streams Assassin's Creed obviously have just used the pay-to-win. It's like, well, you know, I mean, maybe it was just included in the codes. And if it's included, you know, you're not going to say no to it, are you? But at the same time, it's like, pay-to-win level, yeah, you can see that maybe it makes a big difference. And, you know, maybe, sure, you have to wait till level 5 to even get it and use it, but at the same time, it's like, that was done, it's very done, just get out, get out. Right, biters are actually better than poison, so I do like biters. I think that was the thing that kept it for me, right? So, a cudgel level 2, it's not a goldie. Again, you know, it's like we're not getting the gold drops anymore. I do like the gold drops, and you know, when every weapon they dropped was a gold drop, it was good. So I don't know if I've maybe affected that and, you know, negated that, because if they're not going to be gold drops anymore, sure, it becomes a stage where running past everything. That's an odd place for an entrance. I guess it's because of the lore. Okay, prisoner 236. The body doesn't look contaminated, but how did it end up here and failed to escape his arms? What have you got for me? You have an amulet that dodging plants a bomb. Okay. Right. For some reason we could roll into the wall from higher, so I thought maybe I could just run through it, but that wasn't the case, right? So there is another way, because we obviously haven't found the ancient sewers yet. So that is... No, could you get up there? That was a input delay thing there, because, you know, I was expecting him to jump, but obviously my jump was maybe delayed by Steam and home streaming, so it didn't actually occur when I thought it would be occurring. That's a long way to the teleporter from the exit, to be honest, mate. Matey boy. Made me long... Run a long way, mates. Yeah. Okay. English clearly working as intended. Again, I'm feeling like maybe there's a rolling spot back down there, but I'm not going to go back for it. Not going to happen. Okay. We will go back up there for the Scorpion Throw. Shit. No dodging. Pop you. Out to dinner. Crispy, fried, Scorpion. That was bad. Okay. What have we got in here? A shields. I thought it was a shields. Wasn't too bad of a thing, but it's free money, you know. We're not gonna say no to that. And then we'll just, you know, man mode it out of there. Who cares, you know? Stomp rune is what we needed to progress through, so we can do that. Ancient sewers, let's go. Not too bad, 12 minutes, but still, slow and steady wins the race. Is that a very time-based thing? You know, like I said, we'd rather go slow and get the maximum benefits. Right, we weren't as unconscious for long there anymore. Right, so we're going to unlock Ripper. And see what we do, because Ripper's going to go with our bow meta. Then Necromancy is what we do next. Sorry, my nose is really, really itchy today for some reason. And I don't know why. 3! Couldn't get the 4th. Gotta go for the 4th. Gotta try for 4 rolls. Oh well. 12 minutes. The greenish substance with its pestilent odour is actually orange. Because the sewers are orange here. For some reason, the greenish substance is orange. So that is not correct. The entrance always seems to be the same. With that same object. So I don't know if like there's other entrance potential. But I do like the slowdown. We're not doing anywhere near the damage we do. Yeah, where he can die on you. We're not doing anywhere near the damage we really need to do that, so we could be in trouble here. Very much could be in trouble. Any levels nearby doesn't look like it. Even like using the skills on him, it wasn't anywhere near right. I don't know what's going to be for the best. Oh shit, the mushroom. The mushrooms seem to be above those, so we're not in danger of encountering him here. I should go kill that guy. Could you come back here, matey boy? The interrupt is good, but at the same time, a little concerning. Right. Shit! Okay, you need to get out of that. Why weren't our skills activating? Like, that mushroom needs to die as soon as possible. Definitely needs to die, right? So don't be afraid to heal, but at the same time, you know, hope for a chicken. Hope for a delicious walled chicken. And, you know, get a nice tasty meal out of it. And 50% HP. Okay. You can do nothing to me. You are nothing. Okay. Cleared. Again, you know, I'm going to clear every enemy. I don't care how people think you're meant to play this. Definitely not like that. That's true. Definitely not like that. Right? That thing is coming for us and we're not rolling through anything because we're trapped. Forgot Biter's teleport. Little rusty, little... Very rusty. Okay. The rolling going only through one enemy is a bit awkward. So surely my roll should carry on as it should traditionally have occurred, because getting stopped got us stuck there and got us into trouble for definite. That was not good. Okay. Yeah, jumping down on him whilst there's explosions occurring, maybe not the smartest thing I could have done. Okay, but clearing a reasonable amount of the floor, you know, I think we're ahead of the heal equity, so it wouldn't be the worst to heal, but at the same time it's like, no, not happening. And just freeze him up and then, you know, come after him afterwards. Yes, that is actual correct nomenclature of language. Okay. We'll just, you know, let him come and approach and then take him out. Because he doesn't want to dive at us or cause us any serious issues. It's only when he's close. But he seems to be, you know, maybe a bit extra wobbly there. I don't know what was up with his graphic, but he seems to have some sort of super taint. We need the extra damage, and the extra HP isn't worth. So, you know, it's better to live and get through it than to maximise the single skill hoping for the gold level source, you know. Plus 50% HP, it's got to happen eventually, so we might as well do it now. Yes, it costs us an extra level in purple overall, but at the same time, I think we're okay with that. I think we can live with that. For definite, we can live with that. Right, I am using that as my main, and it's a terrible weapon, so we really shouldn't be. I need a bow. Just so we can maximise our efficacy out of it. Just a terrible idea. We're creating twice the amount of biters. A million biters, but there's also our biters, so biter armies. Against each other, the biter armies shall prevail. The biters shall inherit the earth. I don't know about the meek. It's the biters who will take over the planets. If your bark is worse than your bite, then, well... Do you come out the ground as well, biter, matey boy? I did not know that. Where's my grenade? Get out of there, there's too many biters. They still managed to get me? I called BS, I thought another... Yeah, he doesn't crawl out the ground, it's interesting. Shit. I did not know he crawled out of the ground. Okay. You're slow. You're too slow. Okay, Sonic. Thank you. We'll just put that down so we can take care of the biter army as well that comes out. We also create our own biter army. Okay. Healing wouldn't be the worst. You thought you were dodging? No, you did not dodge. Don't panic. Fuck. Rusty moves. Panicked at the mushroom, and then I was like, why am I rolling that way? I tried to roll the other way, and then I rolled back into it, and that was absolutely panic plays and not good at all. So, hey, it's an episode that gets to go into daily motion, but at the same time it's super trash. So we're going to go Toxic Sewers again. I know, like I was saying, that we'll alternate it once per run. Right, you need some sort of special room to get up there, I'm sure. So, I mean, because time, let's call it an episode. Thanks for watching. Join us again tomorrow. Goodbye.